Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how I styled these cuties' hair to keep it out of their face and in all day. So these are some really secure styles. They're going to last all day through school, through play, anything like that, and it's going to keep their hair out of their face. So I'm going to start by sectioning down the center on her and then right above the ear. So it's going to be one square section on each side. And make sure I'm combing that really good, getting all those little hairs that I can out of her face. And I'm going to put a little elastic on each side. Now, if this is going in all day, I might suggest doing more than one elastic because sometimes they can be a little fragile and break throughout the day depending on how crazy their hair might get. So we're going to do one on each side. And even just keeping their hair like this is a really cool way to keep their hair out of their face if they maybe want to wear it the back down. But for today, we definitely want to get all of her hair up. And I'm just sectioning out that other part and securing it with an elastic. I also have to say that the style is made much easier if you have a tail comb, but any sort of comb will work. It just might take a little bit more work to get those clean sections. And you can see on this side of her head that I haven't taken the section all the way down to above her ear. I'm leaving a little bit of hair in between. So I'm just going to take these sections and do a 3-strand braid. Just taking these strands from the outside and putting them over the one in the middle all the way to the end and then securing it with a ponytail. If you don't know how to braid, don't worry. I am going to show you another option on the next style. So I'm just finishing the braids on both of these sections. And if you're in a little bit of a rush, you definitely don't have to braid these. I think it definitely adds something, but you could totally just put them as ponytails into our final braid. And now that we're here, we're going to take all of her hair, pull it back, and split that into 3 sections and do one big 3-strand braid. So I'm just doing the same thing I did for the little braids, taking the outside section and putting it over the middle and just continue that all the way down. And you can see with incorporating those little braids, it gives it such a fun change up. And I also think it would be really cute if you used colored elastics because they kind of poke through in the big braid. I think that would be a nice touch. So as you can see, this style is super easy to do. She loved it, and even mom in the background said that she would totally be able to do this in the morning. So I think this is a great option. If your little ones don't like their hair in their face, like to incorporate some fun braids and something that takes under 5 minutes to do in the morning, this is a really great option. Now I'm just smoothing it back a little bit with some hairspray, getting those flyaways out, and this little Missy is ready for school and play and whatever the day has for her. So now moving on to the next style. This little cutie decided she didn't want any braids today, so we did something a little different. I'm just taking sections very similar to the other style, but I'm taking them all the way down to the top of the ear, and we're doing 3 on top. So sectioning it out into thirds, and I do apologize that I am a little bit more in the frame in this one. But the first section we're doing is coming right from the temple and from the top of the ear. So it's meeting about 2 inches above the ear in a nice square section. And then I just went and secured that with an elastic. And again, if you think their hair is going to get a little more unruly, maybe add an extra elastic. So then I'm taking the middle section. So from temple to temple, just a nice square section right on the top of her head, securing that with an elastic. And again, I didn't have any with me, but I think this would be so cute with some colored elastics or maybe some clips in the ponytails, anything like that to jazz it up a little bit, I think would be very, very cute. So then we're taking our last section from the front. So the exact same as the other side, from the temple and then down to right above the ear and securing that with an elastic. And you can see how I'm kind of putting the elastic more towards the top of the section rather than the bottom. So all the ponytails are a little bit higher up. And now we are going to pull that whole top section back into another ponytail. So I'm taking the entire crown of her head with those ponytails included back, and I'm going to put another elastic around there. I think this looks really cool, and I think you could also change it up a little bit to make it look a little bit different. You could always braid those little ponytails if you had a little bit more time, but I just think the back looks so cool with those ponytails coming into the one. Now we're going to put everything together into a ponytail, and as you can see, these girls have a lot of hair. So styles like this where they have multiple elastics throughout it really, really help to keep it really nice and secure when they have thick hair like this. And here's where I'm going to show you another option for a braid. So I'm splitting it into 2 sections and twisting one of the sections really tightly one way. And then I'm going to cross the other section over top of it the other way. So basically what we're doing is we're twisting the individual sections one way and then twisting the whole braid the other way. And the most important thing with this type of braid is that you're really twisting those individual sections. You want them to be twisted really, really tight. That's what's going to keep it from falling out throughout the day. So now that we've gotten to the ends, I'm going to secure that with a ponytail as well. So this style is very quick and easy, but can totally be jazzed up a little bit if you want to incorporate some of the rope braids or some of the 3-strand braids into those ponytails. But I really hope that this video inspired you to try something new for your kids at home, and have a wonderful day.